27th, philosopher Sant Shree Dnyaneshwara and Sant Shree Tukaram Endowment Lecture Series and Orientation Program 2022.
First question was, is there inequality? Second question, is it bad? Third question, is it increasing? Yes. Answer is yes. So first question, is there inequality? Yes. Is it bad? Yes. Is it increasing? Yes. So 3 yes zale. Now that also I don't need to I think give you evidence, or I hope all of you are, one example, SEBI, which is the Securities and Exchange Board of India, a few years ago has insisted that all companies which are listed on the stock market, Bombay Stock Exchange or National Stock Exchange, have to report the ratio of the salary paid to the CEO, the highest paid executive, divided by the average salary, not the lowest salary. This is a requirement now, legal requirement. Those of you who are in the management faculty will know this requirement. So SEBI is asking us to report, all the companies have to report in their annual report. That number is as high as 500. So if the average salary is, let's say, in a corporate, well-to-do corporate, I think average salaries are about 8 or 10 lakh rupees. The top guy, the top man, usually it's a man, it's not a woman. The top man is getting 500 times 10. 500 times 10 is how much? 5,000 lakhs, which is how many crores? 50 crores. So this was not, if we were having this discussion 15 years ago or 20 years ago, this ratio was not that high. So I'm just giving you an example how the inequality has actually gotten worse, meaning it is we are much more unequal now. If you look at, I told you in India as a whole, macroeconomy, 1% of the population now has access to 22% of national income. This number was not 22%. Back in 1950s, that number was only 5% or 7% or 10%. In fact, the Thomas Piketty, who is one of the world's authorities on this literature, has done this exercise for India, and he has looked at data all the way from 1920s. The data shows that inequality in India is getting worse. Of course, we are confining the discussion today to India only. I can talk about other countries. It's getting worse in China. It's getting worse in Korea. I don't know if you saw the Oscar-winning movie 2 years ago called Parasite. Anybody saw Parasite? Thank you. So Parasite is a movie based in Korea, in Korean language. First time in the history of Oscar, they gave an award. The best movie award went to not a Hollywood movie. It went to a Korean movie, whose language was not even English, right? And that movie is based on Korea, which is one of the most affluent societies in the world. They used to be as poor as India back in the 1960s, and today they are a member of OECD. OECD is a collection of 15 countries which are the richest in the world, and Korea is part of that, South Korea, not North Korea. And this movie is actually about the inequality in Korean society. Ek driver asto, to malak asto. I don't want to give you, it's an award-winning movie. So even in Korea it's increasing, Russia it's increasing, America it's increasing, UK it's increasing. In fact, somehow the backlash to inequality is the unexpected rise of phenomenon like President Trump, or the unexpected outcome like Brexit, or the unexpected rise of someone like Prime Minister Boris Johnson. All these are outcomes were unexpected. Nobody anticipated it. Some of it is because of widening inequality. So the answer to my third question, fourth, is it increasing in the world? It is indeed increasing. I can give you much more data. You have so many indicators of inequality. The share of income to the top 1%, the ratio of the salary earned by the CEO to average salary. By the way, this is average. Huh? Now imagine the lowest paid salary. If you don't have contract workers, organized vectors, the lowest koi clerk rahega, peon rahega, chaprasi rahega, sweeper rahega. If you take that ratio, that is even worse than 500. So inequality is increasing.